Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Lorne Reality Show again. Today we're gonna do a very easy meal that if you don't have much time, you can throw this together, and only take about 20 minutes to throw together, and it tastes very good. I haven't had it for a long time, but it's called rice and raisins, or another name for it is rice pudding. Right now, I get about 7 cups of water in here, and you're gonna want to take in and measure out the rice as you go. Just put what you think is going to be the right amount in there. I've got right here for what I think will probably be the right amount for the 7 cups of water. And you want to get your water to boiling. Get your water to boiling, and you just pour the rice right in there. Kind of even it out through the whole thing. So, depending on what you're using here. With me using this, I may wind up having to put a little bit more water in there. But this right here will be for for most college students that don't have much money, or anybody that's in a bind that doesn't have much money, or in a tight spot that doesn't have much time, or something like that, so that it's cheap and it's easy, and it doesn't take long, and it tastes good. So while we're waiting for that to boil, I got a little challenge for everyone. Turn that heat down just a little bit. I got a few challenges for everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera there a little bit. Now, first challenge is juggling. See if we can teach some people how to juggle. You got 3 balls here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this ball here up in the air, and the other one will go under it, and so forth. So, I'm a little out of practice. I ain't done it for a while. So, Roscoe, you go lay down and be good. Roscoe, now. Sit, stay. And you gotta be careful when you get a dog like Roscoe. He loves chasing after the balls, and then he winds up running off with them. Roscoe, right here. Over here. Sit. Stay. Getting too far away from each other. No, over here. Over here. Over here. Sit. Stay. Yep. Kind of got to start them all closer together. You start them all too far apart, and they don't winds up getting you thrown off. Takes a little bit of concentration to be able to get it. No, over here. Doofy, come on. Sit. Stay. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this from the camera. Oh. Okay, where is it? Oh, Roscoe's got it, so that one's done. Hey, Roscoe, come here. Well, don't touch. Alright, that's the first challenge. See if you can juggle. The second challenge is a basketball. And we better pay attention to the rice here. Stir it up a little bit. So turn that down some more. Turn that down about 200. I'm going with this. I'm going the wrong way with it. Help if I went the right way with it. Alright. Second challenge is basketball. Now this basketball here is flat because, well, I bought it for Roscoe. I didn't think he'd be able to get his mouth around it and poke a hole in it, but he wound up poking a couple of holes in it, but it's still round. And I tried it earlier with it and see if I can do it even when it's flat, and I can. So second challenge is spinning the basketball on your finger. You can get it. You can get it right, and you gotta keep it spinning. Nope. So you just twist the ball, get it on your finger. It'd be a lot easier if I had hair in it. And keep it spinning. You quickly tap the sides. Air, I can do it for quite a while, but this one's no air in it, and it's got little dents in it. This is where he bit into it. There's that right there. So that's the third challenge, and we're gonna. Well, see if I can put this on pause. We're going to stop this right here. We're back, everyone. Third challenge that I have for you to do. Roscoe, you gotta move. You gotta move. I know I'll be able to do this. I have 4 quarters here. You see, count the quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 quarters. Well, let me put that on top of that. Turn this down. So we don't want it to overcook. Take your quarters, stick them on your, stick them right up here on your elbow, and whoops, lost one of them. When you flip your arm down, you catch all your quarters. But I get one up catching 3 of them. If you can see them 3 quarters there, I want to catch one of them, and I dropped one. So that's your third challenge right there. In that short amount of time that I was doing that, the rice is pretty much done. But what you do, you just take your raisins. I don't have much raisins left in there. It's probably right up about where it shows those raisins. The box was full, but what you do is you take pour your raisins right in here. And just stir your raisins around. This juice and water in here will take and mix up with the raisins, and it'll plump the raisins out, so that it gives them a little bit more thickness and makes more of the taste come out in the raisins. You don't need it in there for very long. Don't need to keep it all going for very long because it'll pump the raisins up pretty fast. We'll take and stick this cover over it for a minute. Let me put the camera back over this way. Quite possibly going to be doing another show today with a vegan dish. We'll see if I have time to do it or not. It's going to be kind of a close call, but if I can do it, then I get it in there. If not, then at least I'll have this one dish here for today. Take that off of there. You only want to leave this in there for a few minutes, well, maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, just enough so it plumps out the raisins. It makes the raisins a lot thicker, and like I said, it brings out more of the taste in the raisins. And we'll turn that off. Turn that off there and unplug that. Make sure we don't let that stick to the bottom. That right there is your rice and raisin, or your rice pudding is what it's actually called. It's the correct name of it. I've always just called it rice and raisins. But then what you want to do, let's even this out here. Then what you want to do is take nutmeg. You know, store and just get any kind of nutmeg. This right here is ground nutmeg. But you want to take and sprinkle the nutmeg over the top of your rice pudding. That'll wind up giving it more flavor. But you don't want to overdo it with the sprinkling. I got a large amount here, so just enough so it'll color the top of it. And the last thing you want to do is put too much in it. Then it won't taste very good at all. Just do enough to cover the top of it and just mix it all in. And it even smells good too. Nutmeg smells good. Mix it all in like that. And now you get you a bowl. Use one of these bowls here. Doesn't have to be a big bowl, just a small bowl. Get your milk. And a spoon will probably help. Stick some in your bowl. You can actually have as big of a bowl as this as you want. Normally, when I'm real hungry, I'll grab a regular sized bowl, but I mean, just a small bowl is good enough for me for right now. Pour some milk in it. Dump a little bit of sugar on top. This is actually good for breakfast, lunch, or supper, or dinner. In Maine, we have the word supper is also used for dinner. I know in a lot of parts of the country they just call it dinner. In Maine, in New England, call it dinner or supper. You're gonna want to make sure you don't eat it when it's too hot and burn your mouth. The cold milk cools it down pretty fast. Mm. There it is. I might have to have another bowl after this because it's been a long time since I've had it. Almost forgot what it tastes like, but it's good. But that's it for today's show. Like I said, I might, if I have time, and I'll do a vegan dish again later on. And then if not, we'll have to get the vegan dish in another time, and another weekend. That's all there is for today, and thank you very much.